bottom line, I simply want to make ever better car, no matter what kind of the powertrain they have.
Toyota's CEO just revealed a new engine, and it is so good even Elon is shocked. With this new engine, EVs are about to become a thing of the past, and Toyota will once again reclaim its spot on the throne. But how exactly? And is this just another concept technology that will never be available on the market? Well, some prototypes are already making waves, like Toyota's Corolla Cross H2 concept, and it is coming to the market soon. So why is Elon Musk scared? Well, what the recent Tokyo Motor Show revealed is a new hydrogen combustion engine. This moment was marked as a critical turning point by many industry insiders who believe it could change the game in the automotive sector, as attendees flock to the striking Corolla Sport H2 concept. However, the automotive landscape has seen a dramatic transformation in recent years, largely driven by the explosive growth of electric vehicles spearheaded by companies like Tesla. In fact, surveys show that nearly 70% of car buyers now consider environmental impact a critical factor when selecting a vehicle. The pressure on traditional automakers to innovate and capture this rapidly growing segment of the market has never been greater, and established players like Toyota are feeling the heat. In this fast-paced environment, Toyota is wrestling with a crucial challenge: how to maintain its leadership status while also quickly adapting to a market that is increasingly dedicating itself to electrification. Although the company has made impressive advancements in hybrid technology and developed fuel cell electric vehicles like the Mirai, critics are voicing concerns about Toyota's slower uptake of fully electric models. This raised some significant worries about the company's competitive edge in this new landscape. To tackle these challenges head-on, Toyota is positioning its hydrogen combustion engine as a groundbreaking alternative to battery electric vehicles. So what's stopping them? The first thing is the existence of EVs. Can you believe how much the electric vehicle market has exploded in just a decade? It's like watching a rocket launch. Global sales have soared from about 450,000 units back in 2015 to a whopping over 10 million units by 2022. That is crazy growth, reflecting a compound annual growth rate around 40%. Experts are forecasting this momentum to keep rolling, potentially hitting around 30 million units by 2030. So what's powering this upward trajectory? Well, it's a mix of really cool advancements in battery technology, a rising wave of consumer awareness about climate change, and the ever-expanding network of charging stations making EV ownership easier than ever. You might be surprised to learn just how instrumental governments have been in this transition. They didn't just sit back, they got right into the action. Take the United States, for example. There are federal tax credits of up to $7,500 for qualifying electric vehicles, and states like California throw in extra rebates. Meanwhile, in Europe, countries like Norway have seen electric vehicle market shares skyrocket to over 54% of new car sales in 2022, largely due to substantial subsidies and tax breaks. And let's not forget about China. The Chinese government has poured tons of resources into EV infrastructure and incentives, helping the nation rise to the top of the global EV market. But it's not just about government action. Consumer trends are shifting, and it's clear that more folks are leaning toward eco-friendly vehicles. According to a 2021 survey by Deloitte, a significant 60% of consumers are open to spending a bit more on sustainable products, with electric vehicles at the forefront of that shift. Even a study from McKinsey found that nearly 70% of consumers take sustainability into account when making purchasing decisions. This collective consciousness is not just a passing fad. It reflects a deeper societal movement toward environmental responsibility. For many consumers, electric vehicles have transformed from a mere choice into a necessity. The status quo and struggle for dominance. Now, let's talk about Tesla, the clear leader in the EV scene. This company isn't just riding the wave, they're making the waves. Tesla stands out with innovative strategies and an unyielding commitment to cutting-edge technology. While traditional automakers often depend heavily on dealerships, Tesla does things differently. They've adopted a direct-to-consumer model, which gives them greater control over pricing and the entire customer experience. By cutting out the middlemen, Tesla has effectively enhanced customer engagement through Tesla-owned showrooms and a streamlined online sales platform. One of Tesla's breakthrough achievements is its advanced driver assistance system called Autopilot. This incredible technology includes features like adaptive cruise control and lane keeping assistance, making driving not just safer but also more enjoyable. Tesla has also made strides in battery innovation, leading to impressive advancements in range and overall performance. With the introduction of the 4680 battery cell, we're looking at reduced costs and increased energy density, which could totally shake up the industry. When discussing Tesla's success, success, we can't overlook the undeniable impact of Elon Musk. This guy knows how to market. His unique approach, especially on social media, has garnered a devoted following that often feels like a fan club. Just think about how Musk's tweets can create frenzied excitement around product launches and company announcements. One standout moment was when he announced that Tesla would accept Bitcoin as payment. It sent ripples throughout both the cryptocurrency and automotive worlds. Musk's grand vision often captures the public's interest. His dream of making humanity a multi-planetary species really resonates with people, transforming Tesla from just another car manufacturer into a beacon of sustainable technology innovation. Now you might be asking, so what? Well, as Tesla continues to climb the ranks of the EV landscape, legacy automakers are scrambling to keep pace. Brands like Ford, General Motors, and Volkswagen are announcing massive investments to electrify their fleets. For instance, Ford plans to pour $50 billion into electric vehicles by 2026, while General Motors has pledged to transition entirely to electric vehicles by 2035. Volkswagen, on the other hand, aims to crank out up to 1,500,000 electric cars each year by 2025 under its Together Strategy 2025 initiative. But here's the catch. These traditional automakers face a host of challenges as they pivot from combustion engines to electric models. Many of these companies have long-established supply chains optimized for gasoline vehicles, and now they have to rethink and retool these systems for electric production. It's not as simple as flipping a switch. Plus, they're up against resistance from stakeholders who have spent years in the conventional automotive sphere. This shift necessitates substantial retraining for employees and significant investments in new technology, which can take years and cost billions of dollars. Take GM's recent announcement regarding its Ultium battery platform, for example. It's both a risk and an opportunity. While it could yield cost savings and efficiency improvements, it also requires hefty investments up front. What's their plan? Let's break this down. Toyota is a brand historically seen as a leader in hybrid technology, with models like the Prius, which set industry standards since it launched in 1997. This company has played an influential role in automotive evolution. However, there's been some controversy surrounding Toyota's pace in transitioning to fully electric vehicles, which has drawn criticism from industry analysts and consumers alike. They've had impressive hybrid sales, with over 15 million hybrids sold globally, but Toyota has been cautious about fully committing to electric tech. There are some serious discussions happening inside Toyota about the practicality of mass-market electric vehicles, especially with the current limitations of battery technology and the challenges around charging infrastructure. While competitors are racing full speed toward electrification, Toyota advocates for hydrogen fuel cell technology as a viable alternative pathway for sustainable transport. This cautious stance may be rooted in Toyota's past successes with hybrids, yet it raises real concerns about their ability to stay competitive in an increasingly electrified market. Consumer preferences are changing fast. Survey data shows that nearly half of US consumers are considering the switch to an EV. This mounting pressure on Toyota is palpable. They must adapt swiftly or risk losing their place in the automotive narrative. So Toyota made hydrogen internal combustion engines. This innovative engine takes the familiar setup of traditional combustion engines and combines it with the clean-burning power of hydrogen fuel. Unlike regular gasoline engines that depend on fossil fuels, this runs primarily on hydrogen. This shift isn't just a minor tweak, it represents a major revolution in sustainable transportation. When hydrogen burns, it primarily produces water vapor along with trace amounts of nitrogen oxides, which are dramatically fewer than the harmful emissions churned out by gasoline-powered vehicles. So what exactly goes on during hydrogen combustion? It all comes down to some pretty straightforward chemistry. Think of it this way: when hydrogen gas ignites in the presence of oxygen, represented as a chemical reaction takes place that leads to the production of water and releases energy. It's almost like magic. The efficiency here is impressive because hydrogen holds about 3 times the energy per weight compared to gasoline. However, it's not all smooth sailing. Hydrogen has a higher ignition temperature, which means we need specialized technology for it to combust efficiently. Luckily, Toyota's brilliant engineers have tackled this challenge head-on, integrating advanced fuel injection systems tailored specifically for the distinct needs of hydrogen combustion. This not only allows precise control over the combustion process, but also reduces the risk of issues that could affect the engine. Now, let's take a little journey back in time. Toyota's commitment to hydrogen technology isn't something new they've just cooked up. It actually spans over 20 years. They've been pioneers in pushing the boundaries with hydrogen as a feasible alternative fuel. How did they showcase this dedication? In 2014, they launched the Toyota Mirai, the first mass-produced hydrogen fuel cell vehicle on the planet. Unlike hydrogen internal combustion engine, which burns hydrogen, the Mirai generates electricity through a chemical reaction between hydrogen and oxygen, and its only byproduct is water. As of 2022, over 21,000 Mirai units had been sold around the globe, affirming Toyota's long-standing belief in hydrogen as a sustainable fuel source. To advance hydrogen technology further, Toyota has teamed up with governments and research institutions all over the world. A standout partnership is with Japan's Ministry of the Environment, focusing on developing infrastructure for hydrogen refueling stations and promoting green hydrogen production via renewable energy sources. One shining example is the Fukushima Hydrogen Energy Research Field, known for its sustainable hydrogen production process using renewable energy. This initiative aligns perfectly with Toyota's ambitious goal of reaching carbon neutrality by 2050, showcasing its recognition of the urgent need for sustainable solutions in today's environmentally aware society. A new type of car. Now, let's talk about the exciting unveiling of the Corolla Cross H2 concept. This vehicle is truly a significant milestone on Toyota's hydrogen journey. It features a robust 1.6-liter turbocharged 3-cylinder engine adapted from well-known models like the GR Corolla and GR Yaris. However, adapting this engine for hydrogen involves quite a few important modifications. For example, they had to use reinforced tank materials for safe hydrogen storage and install specialized fuel injectors designed for gas instead of liquid. With the Corolla Cross H2, Toyota aims to balance the performance metrics of traditional gasoline engines while meeting the strict environmental standards we need in today's market. As for performance, early testing has revealed that the Corolla Cross H2 can achieve outputs similar to those of conventional gasoline engines while still boasting impressive environmental credentials. Traditional gasoline engines might produce about 200 horsepower. However, the early prototypes of the Corolla Cross H2 are engineered to deliver that same kind of power without spewing harmful pollutants into the environment. This blend of performance and sustainability is super crucial as more drivers are seeking vehicles that don't sacrifice driving excitement for environmental responsibility. In the design department, this concept car reflects Toyota's dedication to practicality and usability. It comfortably seats up to 5 passengers and boasts ample cargo space, just like your standard Corolla, but with that innovative powertrain solution that could change everything. The Corolla Cross H2 is a glimpse into Toyota's vision for the future of mobility, where you can have an enjoyable driving experience without compromising on sustainability. To truly grasp the capabilities of hydrogen engine technology, let's delve into some key technical points. Hydrogen gets stored in high-pressure tanks made from advanced composite materials that ensure safety while maximizing storage capacity. These tanks are designed tough enough to endure extreme conditions and avoid leaks, tackling one of the primary concerns when it comes to storing flammable gases. Moreover, the injection systems in hydrogen engine are specifically fine-tuned for hydrogen fuel delivery. Toyota has collaborated with Denso to develop specialized injectors, which can efficiently manage hydrogen's rapid combustion characteristics. Initial prototypes have shown exciting results, especially concerning performance when contrasted with traditional engines. While they're still in the testing phase, early reports suggest a leap in thermal efficiency compared to gasoline engines due to the high energy density and clean burning nature of hydrogen. One notable innovation is a water-cooled hydrogen engine design that Toyota filed for a patent on. In September 2023, the system injects water into the combustion chamber during peak performance periods to help control heat dissipation effectively. That's crucial because one of the main challenges with hydrogen combustion is managing those high temperatures that could lead to engine wear. So what does all this mean? Toyota's exploration into hydrogen internal combustion engines is a bold stride toward diversifying sustainable transportation solutions. By leveraging their extensive know-how with hybrids and fuel cell systems, Toyota aims not only to enhance vehicle performance, but also to play a significant role in reaching global carbon neutrality targets. With ongoing projects like the Corolla Cross H2 and partnerships focused on infrastructure development, Toyota is positioning itself at the cutting edge of the automotive landscape. Hydrogen could indeed play an essential role in shaping the future of sustainable transportation, right alongside electric vehicles, creating an exciting horizon for all of us who care about our planet's well-being. But what's in it for you? In today's world where finding sustainable transportation solutions is more critical than ever, hydrogen internal combustion engine technology stands out as a fantastic option. Why is that? Well, let's dissect this together. One of its most impressive features is its zero emission aspect. When hydrogen is burned, the only byproduct that emerges is harmless water vapor. That's right, no smoke, no harmful gases polluting our air, unlike the traditional gasoline engines we've been using for decades. On the flip side, producing lithium-ion batteries for electric electric vehicles presents its own environmental challenges that we can't ignore. For example, lithium mining often leads to significant ecological harm, which can include ruining habitats and contaminating water supply. In fact, some reports reveal that extracting just 1 ton of lithium can consume around 2 million liters of water. This situation raises critical concerns, especially in regions like South America's Lithium Triangle, where water is already in short supply. When we dig deeper into life cycle assessments of hydrogen versus lithium-ion technologies, the differences become incredibly apparent. A study featured in the Journal of Energy Storage pointed out that creating lithium-ion batteries sends out around 274.48 pounds of carbon dioxide equivalent into the air for every kilowatt-hour produced. This pollution largely stems from mining and processing activities. In contrast, hydrogen fuel cells have the potential to harness renewable sources such as wind and solar power for electrolysis. If we use green hydrogen, we can significantly reduce the carbon footprint involved in producing hydrogen. However, we need to consider that if the hydrogen comes from fossil fuels, known as gray hydrogen, it will still have considerable carbon emissions attached to it. In addition to environmental benefits, hydrogen enjoys an edge when it comes to resource availability. It's abundant and can be created from numerous sources, including water and natural gas. Lithium, on the other hand, is a limited resource and is often influenced by geopolitical tensions that can disrupt supply chains. This concern about resource scarcity is further amplified by forecasts suggesting that the global demand for lithium could surpass supply by 2025, leading to possible shortages as more and more people turn to EVs. Now let's chat about performance. A hydrogen internal combustion engine vehicles provide driving experiences that can go toe-to-toe with both traditional gasoline engines and electric vehicles. Key factors like acceleration, handling, and that pesky range anxiety are vital for consumers when choosing new technology. Hydrogen fuel cell vehicles generally perform very well. In fact, many can sprint from 0 to 60 miles per hour in under 10 seconds. That's comparable to many gas-powered cars in the same category. The reason behind this rapid acceleration is thanks to the instant torque that electric motors powered by hydrogen deliver. One of the standout benefits of hydrogen engine technology is its impressive range. While most modern electric vehicles can travel around 250 to 370 miles on a single charge, many hydrogen vehicles can exceed that. Some models can reach over 400 miles before needing a refill. This extended range helps erase concerns regarding range anxiety, a common fear for EV users who worry about running out of juice before finding a charging station. However, there are still some misconceptions about hydrogen vehicles, especially related to performance. Critics often claim that hydrogen combustion engines just can't match the efficiency and instantaneous power you get from electric motors. But let's set the record straight. Hydrogen internal combustion engine technology has evolved significantly, proving that these engines can indeed deliver competitive performance while embracing the benefits of hydrogen fuel. Despite all the advantages hydrogen internal combustion engine technology offers, there's a significant hurdle to overcome: fueling infrastructure. Right now, hydrogen refueling stations are few and far between compared to the extensive network of gas stations or even EV charging stations out there. As of 2023, only about 50 hydrogen refueling stations exist in the United States. In stark contrast, there are over 41,000 gas stations. This gap presents a significant barrier to getting more consumers on board and makes it less convenient for potential hydrogen engine drivers. On the bright side, there are successful examples around the world that prove expanding hydrogen infrastructure is possible. Japan has taken the lead in this sphere, making substantial investments since 2014 as part of their national strategy aimed at energy security and sustainability. The goal is to establish 1,000 hydrogen stations by 2030, and as of 2023, over 160 operational stations have already been set up. This growth is bolstered by government incentives and partnerships between the public and private sectors aimed at driving innovation in hydrogen technologies. Toyota has also been actively pursuing partnerships with government agencies and private companies to enhance hydrogen infrastructure on a global scale. They are collaborating with firms like Air Liquide and Shell to create refueling networks across Europe and North America. The aim of these partnerships is twofold: to make hydrogen more accessible and to reduce the costs associated with producing and distributing hydrogen. Additionally, policymakers around the world are increasingly recognizing how vital hydrogen technology is in the broader effort to cut greenhouse gas emissions. Countries such as Japan and Germany have rolled out comprehensive strategies designed to support the research, development, and commercialization of hydrogen technologies. In Japan, for example, the the government has committed over $19 billion to develop what they call a hydrogen society. This includes funding initiatives for research into fuel cell technologies and infrastructure building. The Ministry of Economy, Trade, and Industry in Japan has set bold targets for integrating hydrogen across various sectors, from transportation to heavier industry. Germany is taking a similar route. They've invested around $9 billion in their National Innovation Program focused on hydrogen and fuel cell technology. Their goal, to establish a solid market for hydrogen technologies by 2030. The German government is also promoting the production of green hydrogen sourced from renewable energy. These supportive policies make a noticeable difference. They help propel technological advancements and encourage private investments in hydrogen solutions. With increasing global acknowledgement of hydrogen as a clean energy source, collaboration between governments and industry players will be crucial in tackling current barriers to adoption. So when can we expect to see hydrogen internal combustion engine technology hit the market on a larger scale? So what now? For hydrogen vehicles to hit the mainstream and be widely adopted, it's essential to find ways to achieve economies of scale in production. And let's talk about the production costs tied to hydrogen fuel cell technology. Even as of 2023, pricing for hydrogen can vary widely depending on how it's produced and where you are in the world. Research shows that if hydrogen could be produced at large volumes, say around 54,000 cubic feet per minute, production costs could plummet by over 73% compared to smaller scale operations. Just think about it. The United States Department of Energy is setting ambitious goals and aims to cut the costs of clean hydrogen down to $0.40 per pound by 2031. This target includes everything from production to delivery, even the costs involved in filling up hydrogen tanks at stations. Dropping prices like these will require some serious advancements in both technology and the infrastructure we have in place. Funding sources play a crucial role in tackling these costs for everyday consumers. For example, the Inflation Reduction Act has introduced attractive tax credits. If you produce clean hydrogen, you might get up to $3 back for every kilogram. This potential financial boost encourages more investments in green hydrogen production facilities. Additionally, the establishment of regional clean hydrogen hubs, backed by a generous $8 billion subsidy from the Infrastructure Investment and Jobs Act, aims to create a strong infrastructure network. With this kind of setup, costs could be driven down thanks to shared resources and improved logistics for hydrogen distribution. Partnerships between car manufacturers like Toyota and energy companies will take things even further, enhancing both the production and distribution processes. Now, here's another interesting aspect. Public perception about the safety of hydrogen fuel poses a significant challenge. Historical events, such as the notorious Hindenburg disaster, have left a scar in the public's mind about using hydrogen as a fuel source. However, it's important to note that advances in safety protocols have made hydrogen use much safer than many people realize. Modern hydrogen storage tanks come equipped with numerous safety features, including pressure relief devices and cutting-edge materials engineered to prevent leaks. Recent studies have shown that when the right safety measures are put in place, the risk of accidents associated with hydrogen is quite similar to that of gasoline. Surprising, right? Regulatory agencies have established strict guidelines for how hydrogen should be handled and stored. For example, the National Fire Protection Association has created rules specifically designed to ensure the safe installation and maintenance of hydrogen fuel systems. Public education campaigns that highlight these safety improvements could really help shift the mindset and increase consumer confidence in hydrogen technology. But what's your thoughts on this? Let's know in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next.